We're grabbing a few railroad ties to work on the corral over here at our Beacon Light corral. Grass is getting really good. It's probably enough for this little trailer. We made it out here Beacon Light. We're gonna unload these ties. We got those off of that trailer. We've got our little wall going right here. We'll build it like that there. So we're working on that. Got an H brace we're gonna put together over there. Fixed all the broken stay that were in here, tightened the wire up, just going through and putting that all back together. Brooks has gone fishing. What'd you find? What'd you catch, Brooks?
2 fishes.
Oh, he netted up 2. Oh wow, looky there. Woohoo! Woohoo! They're slippery, huh? Cool. Our wall's coming together. Push it over there. Kind of finish this. Ross presents it. Steaks are good. Got that. Got our wall of ties that we're putting over here. That one on there. We'll put that cattle paneling, hog paneling on there. Why can't I just pick it up? Shit. Because you're going to hurt yourself. You've already been there. Still, too much. No way. No way. Yeah, no way. Finished the fences. Just doing some upgrades. Watch out, Brooks. Watch out, watch out. I think that's probably good. Little ranching. We're down here at Stockyards today. We're gonna load up a few ties. We started working on a corral out there at Beacon Light a couple of days ago, and we had some ties on the other side, but we couldn't get to them. It washed the roads out and it was too muddy, and so we're gonna get some ties from here. Well, Brooks just said something about sitting in the back of the pickup. Got kind of a funny story. Well, it's not really funny, but it's a story that I can tell about sitting in the back, and I'll do that a little later. So I tell a story as Brooke was talking about riding the back of the pickup. When I was little, I think I was probably around 9 or 10, and of course loved to ride in the back of the pickup, sit on the tailgate, you know, with your legs hanging over the tailgate. That was a big deal. And we always did it. Of course, my mom and dad didn't always really like us to do that, but we did it. And so one time, my dad was hauling gravel. He had a whole load of gravel in the back of our pickup. So it was squatted pretty good. And he was backing up. And where he was backing up, it was kind of a ditch. And so when the back tires hit that ditch, the back of the truck got really low. And my foot, leg, ankle got hung up underneath, I don't know if it was on the bumper or if it was on the tailgate, but it jerked me down and pulled me off the back of the truck. And my dad didn't know it. And so he's backing up. I'm kind of pinned underneath the truck for a moment until it comes out of the ditch, and then I get released. And so I'm crawling like a mad person trying to get out of the way because I know I'm about to get run over. I never yelled, I didn't scream, I didn't say anything. Anyway, I crawled out of there and I got out away from the truck, and I stood up and I could barely stand on my leg. My ankle had been really torn up, and so I tried to play it off because, you know, riding on the back of that tailgate was really important. You know, we didn't want to give up that privilege. And so I never really said anything about that. But later that evening, of course, the pain was too much. I couldn't walk, turned black and purple and black. And so I finally went to my mom and I said, man, I sprained my ankle. She said, well, how'd you sprain your ankle? I said, you know, I was running and I stepped in between two big rocks and I sprained my ankle. So that's the story I gave her. Now, that story has been there forever. I never told my mom the truth. I never told anybody the truth. This might be the first time I've even told it. I might have told Nancy long ago, I don't remember. So I was out of school for almost 3 weeks. I couldn't walk. I never did tell them what happened. So they all just assumed it was a sprained ankle. I don't remember going to the doctor. I don't remember going to get it x-rayed because I just played it off because I didn't want to get in trouble. And so when Brooke said that, it just kind of reminded me of, you know, how dangerous it is. Well, I'm not going to let him ride on the back of the truck. That's not my decision, but it's just funny how we hide things because they were so important for us as a little kid to ride on the back of that pickup. I don't even know what was so dang fun about it, but I sure didn't want to give up that privilege, and I didn't. I never fessed up. I was hurting for a long time, and even today I still have some aches and pains in that ankle, but that was a long time ago.
We're getting this corral all put together. Every day this facelift makes this corral look better and better. We've got parts of it tore down right there, and we had parts of it all tore down right here, and they're all put back together. Henson dug a couple of trenches and putting up ties. That guy's digging. keeping real busy here.
Rain's coming. So we got that little wall up. Let's go through it. Around and back and back up. Side up there. Get closer. Getting close. Tamping it in. Show me the dance. The tamping dance. Building of the H brace. Just got the center braces in. Got them notched. Almost there. Ready to put the wire on it. This is Connor tightening the wire up. One part done. Gotta put the other side on. Okay, that's probably the last one there. Then just set it. Set it. Set it. There you go. All right, Connor's twisting his in. Coming together. Well, it's getting closer to being done. It's the last wire to tighten there on the bottom. Connor has it tightened. We took out the broken stays. This other side, Ross is tying in the new stays. Got all the wires straightened up, tightened. Looking pretty good. So we've got this side tight. We'll just have to go through and get whatever broken stays there are out of here. Straighten up the others, retie. We'll probably have to pull it from this other side just because we replaced one of the posts down here. So we'll have to pull it from this other side, take the slack out of that side. Ross finishing up some of the last stays here in this side of the fence anyway. Looks good. We're going to finish putting up some panels here. We started, so we're going to go ahead and put a few more up. Grab the end of that. Find the good ones. We'll put them up. The rain is on its way. Some yearlings, 2-year-olds, and Dennis. It's gonna rain. Looking good. Side looks good. Tightened up. Stays straight. Broken one's tightened up. Put in. Who did this side over here, Ross? Oh, Ross. He's taking credit for that side right there.
I didn't do all of it. Did most of it.
Yeah, looks good. Good work. Well, we went up from the beacon light where we were doing the corral, and we went up here and we pumped water. Up here at what we call PMA. Ross just shut that gate. And we are looking back over at where the house is, where the arena is, and we just called Danielle, see if she got wet. And she said she got soaked really quick. So you can see down there by the freeway where the house is, the arena, it just coming down. Pretty cool. Not for Danielle, she got wet, but she'll dry off. So this is Jerry Ross and Connor. We were reporting on the storm. So I guess maybe we are storm followers. Looking down at it. This looks pretty cool. We're gonna go get in it. Well, we weren't fast enough to get into the middle of the storm. The cows are kind of liking it. There's the river, you can't see it from here. It's running. So we're looking down into the river up here. You see it's running. Some cows down there. Railroad over there. Oh. House checking the water level. Looks pretty good. So if you remember last year we haltered a bull and let him around. Called him Buford. That's him right in front of us. He's been out with the cows. Buford and his buddy. Buford was raised here. We hadn't really done anything with him, and then one day we just decided to halter him in the tunnel under the freeway, I-40. We'll go down by the arena, see how wet it is. See where water had run through here, took that fence out. So you can see we're driving by the arena, and Danielle was out down here just a little bit ago. She was riding, and we were way out there, bottom of that ridge out there working on that corral. And we called, and she said she was getting poured on. Connor called her. She said, yeah, it's raining. Pretty cool. Standing water here, side of the road. You see that big cloud up in front of us? That's what came through here. We weren't here. We were going to try to make it into the cloud, but we didn't make it. We kind of got hung up doing some other stuff.